Alright, 138.
Should we go out now?
Put your shoes on. So, what time did I schedule this? An hour ago. It's been one of those days. My intention was actually between 12:30 and 1, so I'm really only 30 minutes behind. I wish we could schedule by the quarter hour or something.
You won't let us go out in the front door.
You can go right there. I can see you.
You won't let us go out in the front door.
You could go in the front. I can see you.
Well, then we can go in the front door now.
So, but anyway, I really didn't have anything specific. I cannot say. Just a chit chat, catch up, what's going on, hey, check in, that type of thing. So I'll sit here for just a minute, see if anybody else wants to join in. Flying. It's gonna fly. And it's gonna bother me. So, anywho, yep, there it is. Fly away. As soon as they open the door, it's actually so cold out, I'm surprised. But it's only 1 where it's been so cold out. It's nice out there today. The snow is gone. So they are anxious to go outside. And I'm going to take advantage and get some things done today. Oh, goodness gracious. Let's see. Book in here. I have so many things that I need to update on. It's impossible. I'm trying, but it's impossible. I'm trying to figure out how to share books we are currently reading, and I've been trying to do that for a long time. It's just because there's so many that we work throughout the course of a day, a week. It's a lot. And then when I think about just filming it, it just does not happen. I have good intentions, but I try to pop up a couple of them here and there on Instagram. That way you all can kind of see. But I'd really like to kind of tell you all a little more. Not just show you the book, but tell you what we're doing with the book and things like that. But yeah, I charge it to my head, not my heart. Gets hectic. But yeah, I have right next to me 1, 2, 3 piles of books that are just been pulled off the shelf. Actually 4. There's another one. And yeah. If I were to stack them up on the floor, they probably would be up to here. So it's a lot. Let me see. I'm going to pick up something. Working through. Oh, you need some shoes on, huh? You would like. Will you get me that chair right there so I can get your shoes on? Give me that chair right there. Let me see your foot. This foot. This one. 1, 2, 3. Ugh. Can you get it on? There you go. It's on. Yay. You know, you brought me your book and you didn't read it. I think you got busy and you started doing something else. So I told you I had to wait. And then you didn't come back. Uh-oh. So you'll have to read. Remember you brought me this book? Yeah.
We didn't read it.
We didn't read it, and you found out.
Are you?
It's what's first. You are. You told me that you found one that didn't have a sticker on the back.
Good boy.
So you knew.
Are you? I was just like you are.
Mm-hmm. What sound does you are make? Put your foot in. Put your foot in. Is it in?
Yeah.
Okay, let me tie it up. It makes the sound. So maybe later on you'll come in and you'll read it.
Yeah.
Unless you want to read it.
And we don't read, and you don't let us read books outside.
No, not outside. Are you ready to go in?
No.
Come in. Okay, let's set it right here. And then when you come back in, you can read it. Okay?
Okay.
Oh, goodness.
Dad, type in my book.
What is it doing? It's gotten silly. Okay. All right, come on. Give me the other. Is that it? Oh, both of them?
Yeah. I see that Layla.
Okay, go on.
Look what rock I found in the yard, in the back room.
What does it look like? Is it a stone? Is it just a rock? Look at there. You found in the backyard?
Yeah, I don't know where it came from.
Okay. Oh, you put it on the shelf with the rock collection.
Yeah, I have to put it on top of the top.
Oh, okay. I'm going to have to find a place, a permanent place for the rocks. Whew, and that is what I've been doing. I've been trying to clean up in here and straighten things up. It's looking like a little hot mess. A hot mess. I don't know. See the table, stuff on the table. But yeah, my little command center over here. Yeah, it is organized. It just looks like a mess. But I need to tidy that up and, like I said, work with these books. So hopefully I have a chance to throw in some things here and there to show you all. And I need to really just sit down and make I need to make a list or just kind of write out video topics, and I have some requests that I have not answered. There's just a whole list of things, but I'm working, trying to get the topic videos out along with the regular vlogs. That is a chore in itself. So I try to balance and then throw in a meal vlog and try to keep things balanced. But sometimes it's like I don't know what I want to put up first. But yeah. Let me see. So I was talking about books, and we are working heavily on literature, and I'm pulling a lot just from old turn of the century readers, books, storybooks, and a lot of stuff that we have on the shelf. A lot of our books, I would say the majority of the books are living books. My kids are living book kids. And so that's the reason why you see a lot of literature when I share the books. But that is what we're doing. And it's a good thing. I mean, I don't know how you all use books, but to me, I can take a book and turn the book into art, poetry, grammar, um, spelling, all in one book. It's just how you how you look at it. So, I'm looking through. I have a next to me big book of bedtime tales, and this one is really good. Found this. I shared this book 3 years ago in the hall. I found it at Goodwill. Yeah, it says 2014. Anyway, it's full of what do you call it? The classic uh Aesop's. I think there's some Grimm's, although I have to be careful with Grimm's fairy tales, because some of them are kind of gruesome. But they do love the um, the original versions of these stories. They compare the two, the modern versus the original. We have some just so stories in here, and the thing is, there are a lot of morals in here that I pull out of here, and they are now, even though we have read through this book over and over and over again, they are at a point where they are understanding more. So they're able to interpret what I'm reading. I'm looking at the kids. More and better. And for the little one, some of this is, I said, it's new learning. They're looking at it as more than just a story now. So that is what I like. And the fact that a lot of my kids are nature lovers. That's why they're outside. It's a lot of animals. That's what we've been kind of focusing on these days. And some poetry. And YouTube is not receiving. I don't know why this is not streaming like it should, but okay. Video is buffering. So if this does not improve, I'll probably just end the chat. Okay, now I'm looking at it's still low, so it's going in and out. So I'll probably end up just ending the chat and try to get some of this in the video. I'll come back tomorrow or something. I don't know. Like I said, YouTube maintenance and all these new changes that they're doing really affects videos and streaming and stuff like that. But yeah. Okay, so now I'm looking at green. I was looking at red. So, but yeah, just bear with me. Keep that in mind. What else are we doing? I also have this one up. A kingfisher. I like kingfisher. And I found this one at Goodwill also, probably the same time. Yeah, sticker still on it. It says for girls, but the stories are, again, they're classic stories. and Alice in Wonderland and the Green Gables. What is that the kids like? Ramona. And that's how I introduced them to Ramona. So once they liked what was in here was Ramona the Pest, I went ahead and purchased that series. And right now Ramona is on hold, but I don't know. We're on book. I can't even tell you. I don't know. I moved some back. We would be on Ramona and Henry. No, Ramona and her mother. It's one of these. But anyway, we kind of put Ramona on hold because we had so many other books I wanted to work through, but they love Ramona. So I'm going to bring Ramona back next month, and we'll just have to push through with that and the other. So a lot of times, guys, when I'm reading, I will have to read at least 3 or 4 books at a time, and I'm talking chapter books. So we kind of flip-flop day and night. Some of them are bedtime stories. Some of them are, I spend a few minutes in the morning reading a chapter of one of them, and then in the afternoon, so we can kind of get through what we need to get through. And then if there's anything else, like these little stories of 1 or 2 pages, 3 maybe, 4, they're really quick. So, and these are the ones we use for lessons. What is this? Pippi Longstocking, Matilda, a Little Princess. And so, sometime soon, I have not even read A Little Princess to them. I want to read the original version to them first. It's rather long, and then I want them to watch the movie because I loved The Little Princess when I was growing up, and Shirley Temple. So yeah, but I think they would enjoy it. So that's kind of it. With that, we finished up Abby. What else did we do? And I have not shared. I need to share way back from, I don't know, a couple months back. So you guys can see movies, how we incorporate the movies and things like that. Because if at all possible, a book has a movie, we read the book first and then watch the movie. And they have not watched quite a few things. And it's just because I don't think it's appropriate, or we don't have the time. So I kind of piece it together and let them, we'll spend about a half hour, 45 minutes a day to get through whatever movie it is. And so our days are pretty busy. We are not spending a lot of time on book work. I know I shared, curriculum and things like that. But in essence, we don't do a lot of book work. It just, it's really quick. A few minutes math, a few minutes in reading work text, and we alternate days. If they work in it one day, the next day they won't work in it. Same thing with the spelling. We do something else, a different style of spelling, different style of reading, a different style of language arts, math. It's not always the same. So I have to keep it interesting and not cookie cutter days, and that helps me to not get bored, and then they don't get bored. And I try to keep in mind, if they tell me that they're bored, then obviously they're not going to perform as well. If you're bored, you're not interested, and there's no point in even trying to, um, get through anything. So I'm gonna vibe off of them, and that is how we push through every day. But lately, it's been lots and lots of books. The weather has been, I won't say unusual, but unusual. So they've been in the house a lot, and so we spent more time reading. But yeah, and that's a good thing. They would, if they had a choice to do, a traditional school day, with the text or curriculum or whatever, they would choose to read. Or they would choose read alouds all day. And some days it just works like that. I don't mind at all. There may be something else going on, and the lessons in the books are sufficient enough. And then they all have a nice time creating. Why is this red again? They'll go and create. They've been, heavy into art. So, yeah, art has been the focus. And, oh, yeah, I don't know if you guys, I shared on Instagram a, they are all into these, and we've had these before, so they're not new, but it's awesome that these came just in time. These are the best. But they've been around for a while now. I'm going to say about 2 years, maybe 2.5 years. These quick sticks is paint, solid paint sticks. And so if you don't know about these, they are awesome because they dry literally in 90 seconds. They don't make a mess. They do stain. I can tell you that they stain. So be careful when you, your surfaces. You can get them off or get the paint off of things. But if it's something that you really care about, be careful. You're going to have to put in some elbow work. Clothes, it is a little, yeah, it says mess free, but they will stain. So they have these, and they come in these metallic, and these are the neon. There's metallic. They're really cool. And then the classic colors. So there is that. And I know they run, I want to say about $12 a pack for these. And you can pretty much find them anywhere. Target, Amazon, Michael's. I'm trying to think where else I've seen these things. But yeah, they are so neat, so fun. And they're very, very vivid. So we kind of flop between them and watercolor. Let them do their little creation. To give them some free art time and just let them make whatever it is they want to make. And then I try to throw in things that I need to put in their notebooks and things like that, so that everything is just not free art, because they will run through some paper if I let them. So I try to make it meaningful and teach them actual art technique, not just take this and draw or take this and color this. So we've been really into that. And what else? Usually on the weekend we'll do I would say weekend, probably a weekend and a weekday. It's usually Thursday is when I schedule it. Composer study. So that has been awesome. They're picking up trash outside. Yeah, they're doing a composer study, and they're still working on theory. I teach theory and music simultaneously, and yeah. By the time I get through 4 music lessons, I'm kind of spent. I kind of split everybody up and not do everybody's lesson on one day, because that's a lot. I have to take a break, but we try to flip-flop through the instruments so that everybody gets a turn per instrument per week. And then if they want extra, they know, pretty much what to do. But yeah, that's a good thing. They're learning the differences between different composers and different musicians, and just pretty much everybody. I try to expose them to everybody, classical as well as contemporary, jazz, just everybody, um, so that they can get a nice exposure and understanding to music in general. They are pretty, I'll say, they're pretty interested. Like all my other kids, they're pretty interested in music. They gravitate. They, can really tell high, low, middle, um, notes and things like that. And it's not something that, I don't know, it's fascinating. I guess they get that from me, but to them, it's something that's not boring. So that is a good thing. I always say, if you give the child music, you're giving them a priceless gift. Expose them to music. That's about the best thing you can do. Good music, instruments, and something that they will take with them for the rest of their life. So, other than that, I don't think anything else is going on. Like I said, all the books, I will, insert pictures and videos, or throw in some lessons, and Instagram. Um, hmm, I'm just trying to get back in the groove and figure out how to keep up. How to keep up. It's just time is passing by so fast, and yeah. But I can say this year has been it's been a very productive year, and they've grown a lot, learned a lot, discovered And I think that there's a lot of good things to be had coming up. The trash can open. So it's exciting. The two little ones are, well into their reading journey, and they are doing great with that. And they really help each other out, which helps me out. If you all don't notice, they are pretty much learning buddies. So, whatever the 5-year-old doing, the 4-year-old, she's 4 now, wants to do as well. So they will do they do their math together. They do their vocabulary, their spelling, pretty much everything. And so that really saves me time now that they're kind of working together, because we just split up into groups, and when we have things that we can work on together, we all come together as one big group, and everything is pretty much smooth. Unlike this live stream, it is still buffering. I'm looking at red again. Yeah. And so, like I said, I requests and things like that, and emails and things, and I will get to those later on today, actually. I know I've had a couple people asking for curriculum. And I kind of talked about that in a previous chat. What they're looking for curriculum. So I am pretty much curriculum consulting, and a lot of times I don't really, those are the things that come to me in private. That's why I really don't put it out there. But that's what happens. So sometimes I'm not here, but I'm behind the scenes helping somebody else. And I do appreciate that. I like to, spend some time with people and get to know them, and not just say, well, this, and this. I have to actually, know. If I don't know personally, I have to know, pretty much the child's needs and learning style, and the family, their needs and things like that, before I could even suggest, um, what would be a good direction. So sometimes those are things that warrant phone calls. So all is good. I think I need to check my phone. So get in here, and I need to update this week. I think I stopped. Oh, excuse me. I need to update some lessons and a couple things we need to finish up. So I want to try to get that done by tomorrow. And I'm trying to think something the kids wanted to do, and I can't remember. There's something they wanted to share. We might have to get it in the vlog. I don't know. We want to do it live. It'll probably have to be in the vlog. Yeah, get in here and get moving, and hopefully you all are prosperous in your week this week. And I know everybody, well, not everybody, but some people are, if they have not already gone on break, are about to end this week and go on break. Let's see. Maybe next week. I don't know, because, we don't do the holiday thing. So I don't know when you all take off. But, yeah, I imagine that's what's going on. So we're not going anywhere, but I'm gonna try to keep things going because I know there are those that do appreciate and will continue to watch and with a here and on my channel and on other channels. So I will try to make sure I get some things out. Um, I know we got a lot going on. Full house, a lot going on. So yeah, we are going to take, I say we're not going to take a break, but we actually are going to take a break. The big kids, everybody. So it's just going to be a nice little retreat for a couple days. And give me some time to just kind of set things up, realign things for the new year. So yeah, but I will see you all in the next one, and I'll make sure that I schedule and I actually come in on the scheduled time. Let me see. Hopefully I can pick a decent time and this thing is not, what do you call it? I don't know. Like I said, the streaming. I don't know why it's buffering, but hopefully it will be a decent stream. So I have no control over why it's streaming like this. All they tell us is YouTube is busy. So yeah, it's kind of like they're moderating stream time and upload time and just all that kind of stuff. But whatever. So I guess if that's it, nobody has anything that they would like to say, then I will go ahead and end this chat for today. Let's see. Look at this. Let's see. Yeah, I think. Now it's all green. This is so silly. Alrighty, peeps. I will see you all in the next stream, next vlog, next next post. Be blessed.